everyone, I'm back for another fun live stream. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera a bit. Let me know if you guys are down here in the chat. Feel free to leave your questions, leave your comments, and we can keep the conversation going. So we've got a lot of people hopping into the chat right now, I see. Hello everyone, super excited to be building this set with you guys. I was able to pick this set up actually early, but I wasn't able to build it until now, and now they're officially out. So this is a set that you'll be able to get yourselves if you go to a Target or the LEGO store, wherever it might be. And this is a really cool one. I was definitely looking forward to this one for from this next wave of sets. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you guys picked up any of the new LEGO Ninjago Movie sets, and then we can get right into this. And I'm super happy. I haven't done a live stream in quite a bit, but I'm super happy to be back and super happy to be talking bricks with you guys. So give me one quick second. I'm just going to grab my X-Acto knife, and then we'll open up this set. All right. Dave the Boss asks, have you bought the Temple of Air Jitsu? And yes, I did buy the Temple of Air Jitsu, but I haven't built it yet. Isn't that a funny problem when you have a lot of sets, but you don't have the time to build them? That's a pretty funny problem. It's a good problem to have, I suppose. So let's go ahead and let's break into this set. So I'm just going to slice open the tape here without hopefully cutting myself in the process. All right, this seems dangerous. All right, here we go. And the second piece of tape. All right, we're in business. We're in business. All right, LEGO 2 Movies asks, which LEGO Ninjago movie set do I like the best? And the one that I like the best is probably the Destiny's Bounty. I think it's a really good value, and it's also a really fun set. So yeah, that's probably my favorite. We've got, of course, one sticker sheet, and we've got one instruction book. Oh my God, Lego Maniac in the chat just gave me a super chat. Thank you so much. Have you done a face reveal and do a giveaway? Well, I do lots of giveaways, and I have another big giveaway coming up, but thank you so much for your comment. And no, I have not done a face reveal quite yet, but maybe that'll be something I do in the future. But really, thank you so much for the comment, and especially for your super chat and your longtime support. Thank you very much. All right, let's get into bag number one, just pouring out all the parts here. So we've got two bags, bag number one, bag number two, I'm gonna go ahead and put off to the side. So let me slide this guy down so we can get a slightly better angle. TJ asks, have you built any other Ninjago movie sets besides the Piranha set? Yes, I've built plenty of the Ninjago movie sets. I have all of them up until this point. I just haven't had a chance to build all of them. Most recently, I built the Lightning Jet, which was really, really cool. I don't know if you guys have that one, but it makes like an enormous set. And it was a really good deal on a recent sale. So definitely pick up that one if you haven't. All right, the ALC says, which is your favorite LEGO movie? My favorite LEGO movie was probably the original LEGO movie, and that's only because I really think that it was just so original at the time, and it was just a ton of fun. So that's not to say that the other movies aren't good, but I think that one's probably my favorite. Sorry, I'm just getting all set up here with the instructions and everything. You know, live streaming a build is somehow very complicated. Who would have thought? Brickmaster Entertainment asks, have I watched the Avengers Infinity trailer? Oh, yes, I have watched the Avengers Infinity War trailer. It looks really unbelievable. And yeah, I cannot wait for that movie. It's going to be so good. All right, Saint Squared asks, did I get the Quake mech yet? And no, I haven't gotten the Quake mech yet because I'm going to hold off a little bit. I'm hoping to use it to get one of the freebies at the LEGO store. So I'm saving on that one. But yeah, that one just came out. So if you guys are looking to pick it up, definitely get it now because honestly, it looks really good. Let's see. Stuff Cinema says, can you please play music in the background? Ah, I wish I'd thought about that before I started streaming. Maybe in a future stream I'll do that. All right. How much other LEGO Ninjago sets do you have from the TV shows? That's from Aiden Burns. Aiden, actually, I don't have a lot of TV show sets because I didn't really get into Ninjago until I knew the movie was coming out. And that's because, I don't know, it was always on my radar as a LEGO fan. I've always known that the sets were out. But when the movie started, you know, being talked about, I started catching up on all the old seasons of Ninjago. And it means I missed a lot of the sets. So that kind of stinks. Let's see. All right. this one here I'm building right now is like the little cart, the little, what do they call it? A rickshaw cart. So I'm pretty excited about this build. So who else here got the advent calendar? I've been having a lot of fun building that. I built the day 3 I do the Lego Star Wars advent calendar. All right, Lego Maniac, you're my guy. Another amazing super chat from Lego Maniac says, can you do fan mail? And actually, that is something I've been toying around with, about getting like a P.O. box and doing fan mail, because a lot of you guys have talked about wanting to write me letters and things like that. So I'll say stay tuned on that, because if there's enough of you guys that think that you might want to send me something, obviously it's incredibly generous, you know, just even hearing from you guys. But yeah, that's definitely something that I'm interested in. So stay tuned for more on that. Let's see. Which LEGO Ninjago movie set do I like the least from LEGO 2 movies? Honestly, I really think the line is incredibly strong. So I think it's hard to pick one that you like the least. But if I had to pick one, I might pick the Temple of the Ultimate Weapon. I think it's a cool set, but I think it's interesting because it's really thin, like it's not that deep, and that makes it a little bit, you know, I take a couple marks off for that, and it's just not my favorite because I think the vehicles are so great, and although I do really love a good playset, it's just not my favorite. All right, we've got a lot of people in the chat here, so thanks everyone for hanging out. Honestly, I've really missed this. All right, what is my favorite set of all time from Friendly Canadian Guy Gaming? My favorite set of all time, if you've been watching my live streams before, you know that I'm notoriously not great about picking favorites of anything. But if I had to say, I would probably say right now, my current favorite set that I built in like recent history is probably the Ghostbusters Firehouse HQ. But I also, there's been a lot of really good sets lately. I can't wait to get open, I haven't purchased yet, but I can't wait to get the Joker Manor and a few of the other ones. So yeah, there's a lot of good sets that are coming out every single day. I mean, my favorite set that I've ever seen is probably the Ultimate Collector's Series Millennium Falcon, the new one. But of course, I don't own that one yet because it's been very hard to buy in terms of it being unavailable often. But also, I just, you know, I got to save up my money for an $800 set. So if any of you guys have an extra one, no, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see here. You know me, I'm always like so particular about stickers. If I don't get them straight and centered, I like get very upset about it. So I always take my time. And you see I'm kind of like repeeling it up and trying to stick it back down perfectly. Let's see. I think that'll do. I think I'm feeling pretty proud of that sticker job. All right, and we need this little wedge here. Rainiel Medina asks, did you watch one of the episodes of the Unikitty show? And actually, I haven't watched it yet, and that's because my DVR didn't work when I set the recording for it. So I am still looking to watch it, and I'm actually pretty excited. I know that the reviews, at least that I saw like on Twitter and such, were a little mixed. So I'm keeping a positive attitude about it, and I look forward to more so when it's kind of in full swing. All right. Let's see. Almost got this one in a good place. Yeah, these are always so hard. It's always hard to put stickers on camera. I get so nervous because I'm like, everyone's watching me. If I don't get this sticker perfect, everyone will know. The internet will know. All right, let's see. We got a question here from Brickmaster Entertainment. What is your favorite LEGO video game? Well, I'm having a ton of fun right now playing LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. It's really good. I don't know if you guys are playing it yet. But I think that's a really good one, but I think LEGO Dimensions is probably still my favorite of all time. But that being said, they're still making some good games, even though LEGO Dimensions is unfortunately no more. So look at me, I'm peeling off the whole sticker again because I didn't get it perfect. But yeah, I love LEGO Dimensions. I was a huge fan of LEGO Batman 3. I don't know if any of you guys played LEGO Batman 3, but that one was a really good game. And I didn't even get to finish that one. So eventually, if I have more time, I'll go back and I'll finish all the... I still haven't finished all the adventure worlds for LEGO Dimensions. So there's honestly like so much to play when it comes to these LEGO video games that hopefully I'll get to all of them sometime. All right, I think that'll do. I can kind of move it around a little bit, push it around. All right, that'll do it. Let's see. TalkBricks, what is your favorite character in this set? This is from the Undercover Milk / J Ninjago fan. I think my favorite one in this is the Lady Iron Dragon. I think she's just a really awesome minifigure. And obviously Jay we've gotten before, and we've gotten this villain before, so she's kind of the only new one in this set, so that's probably why I like her the most. Let's see. And, whoop, of course I dropped something. It wouldn't be a TalkBricks video if I didn't knock over a minifigure or drop something. Let's see here. Aunt Lemon asks, any cheap set ideas? So, yeah, I'd say that if you're looking for a good Christmas set that's kind of cheap, I mean, there's some good ones from LEGO Ninjago Movie that have been on sale. Like the Water Strider, it's like a $30 set, and lately it's been on for... whatchamacallit, for like $23. I mean, what a great deal. So I would definitely check out some of the LEGO Ninjago Movie Wave 1 sets if you're looking for a good steal. If you're looking for a Christmas-themed set, that's a little bit different. But there's a couple cheap ones. I really like the $10 kind of holiday sets that they have going on just in the LEGO store and on lego.com, so check those out maybe. Let's see here. We got a question here from... Thunder the Red Panda, are you a good Lego mock builder? I would not say that I'm especially good at making my own creations. That being said, I always want to. Growing up, I know I've talked about this on the live stream before, but I actually worked at the Lego retail store near where I live. And so I would do a lot of building when there'd be downtime at the store, like maybe, you know, it was kind of a slow day or whatever it might be, but I would build different mocks then. I built like a Stormtrooper helmet. I built a Boba Fett helmet, but my favorite thing that I built was Batman's utility belt, but you could actually wear it. So that was probably my greatest mock ever. And then also I saw another super chat come in from Lego Maniac, and thank you so much. Your generosity, I really, really appreciate. So let me just go ahead and put on this sticker. And... yeah, let's see. We got another question here. A couple people are asking. Bart, Trocken, and the Phoenix are asking, what is my favorite ninja? And I always change my mind because they're all pretty great. But I think my favorite ninja right now is Zane because I just think he's really funny. And, you know, he's a Nindroid. Gotta love Nindroids. So let's go ahead and smooth this sticker down. Let's see. TalkBricks asks... where is it? What are your thoughts on the Justice League brickheads? Yeah, a lot of people are being really hard on these brickheads, but I don't think they're so bad. I think a lot of people were like, just tearing it apart because like Wonder Woman didn't have dark brown hair and all this sort of like, just these like little nitpicky kind of things. But honestly, overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the Justice League brickheads. I think that Aquaman, because of the way they did his the mustache part of his beard, it really reminds me of the Pringles can logo. I don't know if anyone else noticed that when they were looking at all the different builds for the Justice League brickheads. But honestly, they don't look so bad to me. I mean, brickheads look kind of silly, you know, so that's just the way it is. But I'm definitely going to get them. I have most of the brickheads, the standardly available brickheads, so super excited about that. Let's see. We've got a question here. Comic Boy, do you accept fan mail such as gifts since you're my favorite YouTuber? Wow. Thank you, Comic Boy. That is super exciting. And I've definitely recognized you in the chat for a very long time. So I really appreciate your support. And actually, somebody asked earlier about being able to send me fan mail. So I think I need to make a P.O. box sometime soon because honestly, you guys are really nice to even be thinking about me that way. So I really appreciate it. All right, Lego 2 Movies asks, will I buy the Lego Batman Movie Series 2 minifigures? Absolutely. The minifigure line is one of my favorites. I have every single collectible minifigure series that was available in the US. And since the beginning, and the Lego Batman Movie series was probably my favorite that we've ever had. Series 2 may not be quite as strong, but honestly, I appreciate the random characters, so I'm almost like just as excited, just as excited, if not even just more so than that, than the first one, just because I love all the random characters. All right, so let's pop this guy on. Let's see, we've got a question here. Do you think we will get Lego Batman Movie Summer 2018 sets as the airplane scene? That would be really cool. Honestly, I I don't know. It's hard to think that we'll get another line of Lego Batman movie sets. There still are like 1 or 2 characters I would really want and a couple bat suits I'd really want. So I think maybe more so we'd get some sort of like small set, but who knows? The bat plane or the big plane scene would be fun. All right. Lego Maniac asks, what was my first Lego set? My first Lego set. Honestly, I've been collecting Lego for like over 20 years, so it's hard for me to remember. So I'll just tell you about kind of one of my most memorable Lego sets. So growing up, there was like a toy store near me called the Imaginarium. So I don't know if you guys had one near you guys that was like that. And I used to always love to go there and look at all the different Lego sets. And one day I walked in and they had the Lego Star Wars Episode 2 sets early. So they weren't even supposed to be out in stores yet. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if they had been announced at that point, but he actually sold 2 of them to me. And my parents were nice enough to help me because I didn't even have my allowance money on me. And so they helped me purchase it in the moment. But that was such a fun memory of mine, like one of my favorite Lego memories. So it certainly wasn't my first set, but that's maybe just an important, fun Lego memory for me. All right. Lori the Gamer asks, favorite Lego Batman movie batsuit. Ooh, there's so many good ones. I've always been a fan of the Easter Batman one. I was so excited when we got that as a minifigure. I was worried that would be one of the ones that was left out. So maybe I'll say that for right now, but there's honestly so many good ones. All right, we just saw a question here. Ant Lemon. Is there a possibility of you doing an interview with Just Too Good? Yeah, I know Just Too Good's doing a podcast right now. So if that's something that you would want to see, I mean, certainly I'd be down. So maybe just let him know that that's something that you'd be interested in, is hearing from me on the podcast. So, but thanks for thinking of me, of course. What do you think? All right, what is this? Is there anywhere I can get Egghead's mech food fight and Harley Quinn's cannonball attack? That's from Sam Brook. So Sam, just stay tuned. Those are all coming out in January. So I don't believe you'll be able to get them now. I mean, some of the stores might be putting them out early, maybe more so towards the end of December. So, who knows? Stay tuned. You might be able to get it early. But yeah, they technically don't come out until January. So stay tuned for that. Super excited for the next wave. Let's see. Thunder the Red Panda asks, what do you think about the new Lego modular set Downtown Diner? Well, definitely check out my video for my complete thoughts, but honestly, it looks really great. I don't collect the modular buildings just because of money reasons, because it's hard to collect all of them. But out of all the modulars that have come out recently, I've been really impressed with the Downtown Diner. I think that this sort of retro diner design is really inspired, and it's a really cool change that we haven't seen in a long time. Like, we haven't seen a cool diner retro-y set in a very, very long time. And I think it was a really inspired choice of Lego to choose that as the model. So I'm actually just a huge fan of it. All right. Matthew Carson asks, when do you think the next Lego game will come out? That's a very good question. I guess the other question is, what do we think the next Lego game will be about? We haven't heard anything about Lego Star Wars The Last Jedi. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a game that's coming out in the future. But yeah, I mean, who knows? That's a good question. But yeah, I guess that could be a DC game. It could be tied to another movie coming out. Like, I don't know, it'd be weird to see like an Avengers Infinity War game just because we just got the Lego Marvel Superheroes game. So yeah, I'm not so sure, but I really want to know. All right, we've got someone, let's see. El Kevo's been asking quite a bit, which Ninjago villain is my favorite? So I think Garmadon, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to kick the camera. Garmadon would probably have to be my favorite just because I think has one of the more, like a long-standing deep backstory that we all care about. So that'd probably be it. Deb Ramey asks, do I have a job? Yes, I do have a job. As much as I would like my channel to be my only and first job, unfortunately, I got to have something that helps me buy all these Lego sets. So yes, I do have a job outside the channel. Let's see, just missed a question. What is my wish list for Christmas? So for the holidays, I really want a lot of these new January Lego sets. So there's a bunch of DC superheroes sets. There's Lego Batman movie sets. So there's so many things on my wish list. But the problem is, and I'm sure you guys know this just as well as I do, you can't have everything. So as much as I wish I could afford, or everyone in my life would be nice enough to help me get all the Lego sets I want. You can't get them all, but I think at the top of my list is probably the Joker Manor. That's probably at the top of my holiday list. All right, we've got a couple minifigures here. This nice scared townsperson. I like the dark tan arms. And then we've got Kai with the cool hair. All right, I'm going to try to set them up carefully, but chances are, since it's a TalkBricks live stream, they will get knocked down. All right, let's see. Saint Squared asks, I remember you talking about you attending college in a previous live stream. Is that true? And what did you study? So yes, I did go to college, and I studied business in the business school at college. Particularly, I studied marketing. So that's what I did in college, but I always have been a Lego fan. So although you can't major in being a fan of Lego, I wish you could, because that's what I would have studied. Let's see. Lego Classic number 2 asks, Lego Bricktober 2018? That would be, it'd be cool. It'd be very early for us to get information about the 2018 Bricktober line, but I'm sure they'll be doing something next year. And that's, I should say, assuming that Toys R Us doesn't continue to have some major problems. They have been struggling a bit, but hopefully they're going to come back stronger than ever. I think, I believe that they can, and I hope they do. Let's see. Are you sad they didn't come out with the cat or Meowthra from the Ninjago movie? Yeah, that would have been really funny. I know a lot of people were talking about that. All right, Friendly Canadian Guy Gaming asks, what sets should I ask for Christmas? That's a great question. I think that when you're thinking about the sets that you want, I guess there's two lines of logic that I always think through. Do you want to get a lot of sets, or do you want to get one big set? So, you know, let's say your family's willing to spend $50 for you for Christmas. So you can, you know, get one $50 set, or you can get one $10 set and two $20 sets. And so, like, this is a $20 set that's really good. So I guess I would think through, do you want to get one big set that you can have, like, as a big display piece? Or would you rather have multiple sets so that you can have more things to build, or have more minifigures? Because usually, you know, if you have more sets, you get more minifigures. So there's that. All right. Comic Boy asks, TalkBricks, you're always so positive. Was there ever a Lego that has got you stressed? I guess I don't get too stressed like when I'm building. The only time I ever get really stressed when I'm building is when I'm doing stickers, and you guys know about that because I talk about it every time I put on a sticker in a live stream. But I think that I do get stressed sometimes about getting videos out on time, and, you know, is it too late for me to make my video because everyone's already talked about something, or kind of the YouTube part of my Lego fandom. So I think that can be a little bit stressful, but I try to just remind myself, you know what, I'm doing it to have fun, and as long as I'm having fun, then I don't have to be too stressed. All right, sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera down a bit. Thunder the Red Panda asks, do you support creators on Lego ideas? So yeah, I do. If I ever find a theme or a cool build that I really like on Lego ideas, I definitely try to support them where I can. I don't typically support them in terms of my channel, because when you make videos about those sorts of things, you know, when you help one person, a bunch of other people want your help, and it's hard because you can't help everybody, especially not as quickly as you'd like. So, you know, it's like, do I make a news video, or do I make a video that helps out, you know, one of the Lego ideas, creators? So it's a little bit tough that way, but I try to do what I can by just actually supporting it on the website. All right. Psycho Gamer asks, Lego Ninjago or Batman? I'm definitely more of a Lego Batman fan in terms of just because I've been a Batman fan longer. And I really do believe, to be honest, that both the Lego Batman movie and the Lego Ninjago movie are some of the best Lego sets that Lego's ever made. I really do believe that, because the designs are just so fresh and inspired, and the minifigures are some of the best we've ever gotten. So yeah, super excited for both. But I'd say I'm probably a bigger one on Lego Batman movie. I Like Bricks 29 asks, are you going to get the Tron Legacy Brick Bros UK idea set? And that for me is absolutely, I'm going to get that one. First of all, I love Lego ideas sets. I try to support them whenever I can, just because I really think that it's amazing that Lego even offers the program, and I want to make sure that they continue to do that ongoing. But I also am just a huge Tron Legacy fan. I know it wasn't everyone's favorite movie, but I think the aesthetic that they went for in that movie was just so unique, and I really, really love that we're getting a set, and I hope that the minifigure is amazing. All right, TG Studios asks, did you like the Big Bang Theory Lego set? I did like the Big Bang Theory set. I'm not an enormous fan of the show. I don't have a lot of experience with the show, I should say, but I do think it was a nice little set, and I kind of wish we could get that for a bunch of the shows that we like. Like, one of the sad things about the Tron Legacy set being chosen is that the one from The Office wasn't. And that would have been a fun set to get the Office characters, like we got the ones for Big Bang. But I was really upset we didn't get the Power Rangers Command Center set, because that was like my childhood. I loved Power Rangers. Let's see. What characters, this is from DankCat05. What characters do I want to see in Avengers Infinity War Lego sets? I really hope that we get to see at least, like, I hope that there's hardly any repeats, you know, that we get at least all the minifigures between a first and hopefully second wave of the sets, because I think it would be so cool if by the end, like, if you were a true fan and saved up your money and you bought all the sets, I would love to be able to, like, stage a battle scene and have all the characters there, just like it would be in the movie. Let's see. We've got, a question I missed from CamelBricks. Here we go. I recently started a YouTube channel, and I was wondering, when did you start gaining traction from your channel? So honestly, it takes a really long time. And I'm not even saying that I'm so successful, because I'm not. You know, I'm still a small channel just trying my best. But I think that if you stick to it, then it can take some time, but you'll eventually, like you said, gain some traction. But the one thing I will say is, follow the trends, you know, make videos that you think other people would want to watch, but ultimately do it because you like it. If you're doing it because you want to, you know, instantly make a bunch of money, or you want to instantly, you know, get to be a huge YouTuber, it's just not going to happen like that. So if you're patient and you continue doing it because it's something you like to do, then it'll be fun whether you're really successful or not. And that's what I have to try to remind myself about too. So that I'm giving you this advice because I've struggled with that myself. All right. Have I seen the 2018 Mighty Micro sets from I Like Bricks 29? Yes, I am really, really excited for the new Mighty Micros, especially the one from Guardians of the Galaxy, because it comes with that awesome mix tile, and I'm super excited about that one. So it's just a nice, I mean, the Mighty Micros lines are kind of silly, and they're just kind of goofy, hyper-stylized little cars. It kind of reminds me of Mario Kart, but yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Let's see. Andrew Garrett asks, Lego Ninjago or Nexo Knight sets? So I'm really excited about the Ninjago line just a bit more than Nexo Knights. That being said, I'm not saying that the sets for Nexo Knights aren't good, but it's just not my cup of tea, especially. And I don't follow the show, but I've heard the show is pretty good too. Let's see. Victor Toothy asks, what do you think about the Condiment King from the Egghead Food Fight set? So the Condiment King minifigure turned out really great. He was one of the characters that I was hoping we'd get, and so I'm so glad that we are getting him. So that's like the first thing to be excited about. But beyond that, the only slight disappointment, and I even mentioned that in my video about the set, is that we aren't getting those two, like the Simpsons Slurpee squishy containers in yellow and red like it was in the movie. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but it's a little bit nitpicky because they do have to build in play features, so it makes sense why they're stud shooters instead of those sorts of sets, or those sorts of pieces like the ones they had in the movie. And TG Studios asked, do you like the Gentleman Ghost minifigure? Love it. Henry Vargas said, did you expect a mask for Killmonger in the Black Panther sets? And to answer that question, no, I really didn't. So it's pretty cool. And I think that it's a really nice design, and we're getting a couple cool new molds, including a new hairpiece. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the Black Panther sets. Do you think that they are going to come out with a Lego Marvel movie? You know what? I'm not so sure. I think that the Lego Batman movie was pretty successful, but it's easy for Warner Brothers to work with a property that they own, which is Batman, because they own DC Comics. So I think from a logistics standpoint with Disney and everything, I don't really see that being very possible, unfortunately. But I think it would make a really good movie, that being said. All right, let's see. Comic Boy says, have I bought my Star Wars 7 tickets yet? I'm so excited, but I have not bought it yet. So we'll see. Ethan Network says, do I miss Nash Bricks? Yeah, I do miss Nash Bricks. That was a weird little thing, but it was pretty funny. Let's see. Why do I think Lego movies only have 3 waves? I I guess doesn't Lego Batman movie though have more than 3 waves? So maybe they don't always have to have 3. But yeah, for some reason I can't think because I'm also building. But yeah, I don't know. You know, the way that Lego themes work in general, I actually talked to some people from Lego when I was at Comic-Con, and they were basically kind of talking about how Lego themes have to come and go. You know, the fact that Ninjago actually stayed around for more than a year was very surprising because the TV show did very well, but it wasn't really ever intended to go too much longer than a year. So that's always the funny thing about Lego themes is that they're kind of supposed to come and go, because then when they bring pirates back, you get excited about it. So yeah, we'll see. Matthew Carson says, do you think LEGO Dimensions 2 will happen as an actual Lego game? I certainly hope that it comes back in some form. I think it'd be really nice if it came back, maybe not as a Toys to Life franchise, because I do think Toys to Life-esque games are unfortunately a thing of the past. I just don't think we're going to get them anymore. But that being said, I think the LEGO Dimensions idea was just such a great idea. It was so much fun mixing all the different franchises and the different characters, so I do hope it comes back, and I would not be surprised if in a few years we get a LEGO Dimensions 2, but has no Toys to Life. TG Studios asks, which is your favorite LEGO Batman movie set from 2018? My favorite LEGO Batman movie set from 2018, I really like the Harley Cannonball Attack set, so I'm tempted to say that one. And I also was very excited that we got the Justice League Anniversary Party set. So I'll say one of those two. Do you hope to see a better Thanos Big Fig from Henry Vargas? Yeah, I mean, we got the comic booky one, obviously, for the original Avenjet Space Mission. But hopefully we'll get a, you know, just an updated one. I'm not sure he's going to be so different, but we'll get one that looks like the one from the movie for sure. Let's see. Sorry. Do you think there's going to be a Lego Scooby-Doo movie? I mean, they've done those animated movies that are straight to DVD. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another one of those, but I don't anticipate like a full movie. I just don't think Scooby-Doo has quite as much of a fanfare around it as it used to. It's an old series, you guys forget, you know? Let's see. Ethan Network asks, who here builds mocks? TalkBricks, have you ever built one? Yeah, I have built some mocks before, but like I said, I haven't done them in a really long time. I've always wanted to make a big city, and I thought I would make kind of more of a superhero city, like, you know, Metropolis or Gotham or something like that. So, you know, maybe one day, but I'd love to do more of it. It's just so hard because what do I spend my time doing? You know, do I spend it building a mock? Do I spend it making a YouTube video? Do I spend it making gameplay footage? So it's hard to do that. We got a question here from Melanie Santos. What was the biggest set you've ever built? So the 2 biggest sets that I ever built was the Avengers Helicarrier, which I love, and then also the Ghostbusters Firehouse HQ. I forget which one of those is bigger. You guys can let me know in the comments. But both of those were probably my 2 biggest ones, and it was super fun. Let's see, TJ, will you build a Justice League Lego set? So I did the Atlantis set as a live build. Some of you guys I remember were there. But I haven't done... I already built the Nightcrawler, so I haven't done that as a live stream. But I also need to build the Flying Fox. So, but I think there's also the new Justice League sets that aren't the movie ones that are coming out in January. So maybe I'll build like the small one that has Crypto the dog in it. Build that one on a live stream. I'm going out of order. If you could go back to any date, back in time to any date, which Lego set would you have bought from Comic Boy? I have a lot of sets that are on my like Lego wish I could have bought list. A lot of the Lord of the Rings sets, some Harry Potter sets I never got. Like I never got Diagon Alley. I was always mad about. I never got the second version of Arkham Asylum, which I always wanted. I never got the R2-D2 Ultimate Collector Series model. That one's been on my bucket list for a really long time. So yeah, I have a lot of Lego woulda, coulda, shouldas. Let's see. Henry Vargas, will the Black Panther sets come out in early January or late January? So I don't know that we have too much of a clue about that, but I know they are listed, I believe, for pre-order on Toys R Us's website. And someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it said the 1st. So I believe it will be early January. And actually, the Black Panther movie comes out just before my birthday. So I feel like Black Panther is a birthday present for me. And, all right, a couple tiles here. If you were part of the LEGO company, what LEGO set or series would I make from Trinity Studios? I would probably want to work in the LEGO superheroes, DC or Marvel superheroes division, because that's like probably my favorite theme to collect is the superheroes ones. I love all the superhero minifigures and it's really fun. I used to love Star Wars the most, but I think it's really hard to be a Star Wars fan in terms of collecting the LEGO sets. There's a lot of very expensive sets that come out every year, so it's hard to do that ongoing. Let's see. Don't you think kids have enough fantasy to play that squishy pieces? I don't know what that means. Let's see here. What is your favorite LEGO game from Matthew Carson? See, I answered this a little bit earlier in the stream, but my favorite LEGO game is, of course, LEGO Dimensions. And that's because it was a great game, and it was a big part of this channel, so that's why I really love it. All right, Clark Arts asks, hey, what is your favorite? DC, Marvel, or Star Wars? And to be honest, it's like saying, you know, which child is your favorite to a parent? You know, you can't pick one. They're all great. Have I played LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2? Yes, that's from TG Studios. And yes, I played it even on this channel. If you want to check out some of my gameplay footage, go ahead and go back in the series. Let's see. Plushy World asks, how do I read the comments? So I'm actually streaming on my phone right now, and so I can see all the comments as I build. What DC Comics character do you wish they made? Ugh, there's like too many. I would really love though the DC Arrowverse, Flareoverse characters, like you know, the TV version of the Flash and the Legends of Tomorrow characters, more Green Arrow characters and Supergirl. You know, like I think it'd be really great to get versions from the TV show. That's the ones I want the most, and I know a lot of you guys agree. And I only say things you guys agree with. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Can you do live stream of Garmadon's Volcano Lair from Matthew Carson? Yeah, I still need to pick that one up, but maybe that would be a good live stream. Quinn Holland asks, do you like the Disney Castle set? And yes, of course I like the Disney Castle set. I'm a huge Disney fan, Disney of all sorts of types. And the Disney Castle is just one of those big sets that's on my list of things I hope I can get one day. It's really, really hard to get all of the big sets, you know, like all the Ultimate Collector Series sets, because like I was talking about with Christmas sets, you know, it's like, do I buy one $300 set or do I buy a bunch of smaller sets that I can get more things? And especially when it comes to things with the channel, I tend to get more of the smaller sets because then I can get more sets to talk about or to review or to build for you guys. So that's one of those ones that I really hope I can get one day, but just don't have it yet. Clark Arts asks, what is your favorite DC CW show? And my favorite DC CW show is The Flash. I think it's probably the best one overall, just because it's really fun, great characters, and I used to be a really big Arrow fan. Obviously, that's what got me into it all, but I do think it just doesn't hold me as much as I think The Flash does. Let's see. On to the next page. All right, time to combine a couple of these guys. All right. Combo. Bring the pieces together. Plushy World asks, would you ever want to see Lego Muppets? I think they would look pretty funny, but yeah, I would love to see Lego Muppets. I'm actually a big Muppets fan as well, and I think that they would make some pretty funny minifigures. Who knows? I mean, they are Disney characters, so if we ever get a Disney Series 2, you know, we could certainly get the Muppets there. Let's see. Which 2018 Star Wars set am I most looking forward to? That's from Zachary Johnson. And I'd say the one I'm looking the most forward to is the Jedi training, shoot, I'm forgetting what it's called. The one on Ahch-To, that set with Luke and Rey. I think that's probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. Just because, gotta get that new Luke minifigure, of course. Also a new version of Rey, a new print for Rey, so that's super exciting. So yeah, I think that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. All right, let me snap this guy on. All right. How do I feel about LEGO using the LEGO Ninjago Movie faces for the Sons of Garmadon Ninjago line? And so I actually talked to the guys working on Ninjago at Comic-Con, and I asked them about the Sons of Garmadon show because we got to see a bit of that trailer when we were at Comic-Con, and obviously they look a lot like they do in the movie. And they said that that was very intentional because they want to hopefully bring more people into the Ninjago franchise through the movie as a way of just, bolstering that theme. And so by keeping things more consistent, it's a good way for them to bring more people in, hopefully sell more Ninjago sets and bring more people into watching the TV show so that it all can continue for longer. So I think it's a good thing overall. Even though it's a little bit different, obviously Lloyd's voice is changing and a few other things. So I know it's going to be a little controversial, but I think it's going to be good. Let's see. Do I wish for more DC or Marvel sets? That's a good question. You know what? I'm such a fan of both, so it's hard for me to say one over the other. But yeah, I think more of either would be fine. I'm not sure I feel strongly enough to pick one. All right. I need to build 2 of these. All right, let's see what we've got here. Thor Ragnarok or Justice League from DankCat05. And I'll definitely say Thor Ragnarok over Justice League. I do think Justice League was not my favorite. I think that they're trying really hard to catch up with Marvel, but I think that they're forcing some things, and I think it'd be better if they took their time and just made really good movies. It'll come, you got to play. You have to do the 10-year plan, not the 1-year plan. So that's my theory, is that I think Justice League was a little bit rushed and thrown together, but overall, I really loved Thor Ragnarok. I thought it was super funny, and I'm very excited for the future of the Thor character, especially after how he was pretty funny in this movie. I can't wait to see him again. Let's see. Plushy World asks C-3PO or R2-D2. Oh my gosh, I have to pick one? I'm such a fan of droids. I love all the droids, including BB-8. I'm such a BB-8 fan. So it's hard for me to pick any one droid over another. But right now, I'd probably say my favorite is BB-8. But I don't know. I love all the droids, including R2-D2 and C-3PO. Let's see. Do you think that they should make LEGO Minecraft story mode sets? Do you know what that is? Yeah, so I do know about the story mode game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually saw those, like either as like a skin pack, like they released for a couple different skin packs that we saw. But I wouldn't be surprised, but I think that they kind of have to play towards the masses. Oops. So if more people are playing the standard version of the Minecraft game, and that's where the interest is, then they're just going to do more merchandise from that. So I wouldn't say that we're going to see that anytime soon, but, I wouldn't be surprised. What minifigure do you own the most copies of? I mean, I don't purposefully collect extra copies of anything, but I do own a lot of certain Star Wars characters, or honestly, the minifigure I probably have the most of is Batman, because he comes in every set. All right. And we've got one more of these to build. Or more of these to sticker. And I missed a question. Superman or Batman? Trinity Studio asks. And I love Batman a lot, especially, because of The Dark Knight and all that sort of stuff, but I've always been a big Superman fan. I've talked about that a little bit on the live streams before. I have like a bunch of Superman comics that I've collected and I put in frames that I have on my wall in my place here. So I'd probably have to say Superman over Batman for me. All right. It's always hard when you do these circular stickers to get them centered and straight. Let's see. If LEGO got some Nintendo characters to make sets, on which franchise would I like to see? I would love to see Mario, obviously. I think he's certainly the most iconic and the one that I'd probably want the most. But I do think that Zelda would make a really, really good LEGO theme. I know that that's been pitched to LEGO Ideas multiple times and had really good success. And I think that that's probably why. It's because everyone really wants it and would like to see it. So I'm definitely... I would like to get some Mario sets, but I almost feel like Zelda might make the better LEGO line. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see. We got a question from Lego Maniac. Can I do a room tour, and what would you do if LEGO died out? I don't think LEGO's dying out anytime soon. It's probably one of the most valuable toy brands in the whole industry, so I don't think we have to worry too much about that. So I won't even go there, because it'd be my biggest nightmare. But I think would I do a Lego room tour? The problem is that I actually don't even have all my Lego on display. So it almost wouldn't even be a great tour because, I don't have room to have everything out the way I'd like to. So maybe one day when I get more of an official studio tour or something like that, maybe that's something that could come in the future. Plushy World asks, would I want to see Lego Kingdom Hearts? And that would be pretty cool. I know I don't have too much experience with the game. I didn't have PlayStation growing up, but I do love Disney, and I love a lot of the character designs and some of the cool situations that they get into in those Kingdom Hearts games. So I do think it would make a pretty cool line. Let's see. Do you think LEGO Dimensions would go back into business? Melanie Santos asks. And yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I think it may eventually come back, but not as a Toys to Life game. And not soon, because especially with the announcement of its cancellation, they're going to have to wait at least a little bit. Before they can bring it back, that is. All right. How old were you when I first started liking Legos? From Trinity Studios. So yeah, I mean, it almost feels like I've been a big fan of Lego forever. But definitely when I was a kid, I remember playing with them as early as being like 4 or 5 years old, and playing with them even at some of my friends' houses. And yeah, so I've been a fan of them pretty much ever since I can remember. All right. Do I watch Lego stop motion videos? From Henry Vargas. And yeah, I do. I watch a lot, especially the biggest channels that do it. Like Brick Bro, what's it called? Brothers Brick Animation, is that it? Or Brick Bros Animation, whatever that one is, I'm forgetting. But they're really fantastic. So I watch a lot of their stuff, and I've seen a ton over the years. So yeah, I do watch some of it, but I don't watch a ton of it, I should say. All right. Getting a couple pieces together. Where is it? Here it is. Whoops. Sorry. We've got a lot of questions around like Marvel or DC, and it's so hard to pick, and everyone's always so like this versus that, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like everyone can like everything. You know, I like Marvel and DC. So maybe that's just me. All right. Built one of the eyes. Are my videos scripted, or do I go without a script? That's from Clark Arts. And actually, my videos are unscripted. I do my voiceovers, you know, kind of as I'm going, and I make a lot of mistakes, and I redo them, and I get them perfect, but I don't write them out ahead of time. Maybe it would save me time. I've never actually tried to do it from a script. I've always done some version of off-scripted. Ghostface asks, TalkBricks, do you watch Stranger Things? Yes, I do watch Stranger Things. I'm all caught up. This last season was really great, and I can't wait for more. And it was already renewed, so we already know we will be getting more. So yeah, I'm a huge fan. Where is this piece here? And let's get this together. Lego or Netflix? Do I have to choose, Demetrius? A lot of times I actually build Lego while watching Netflix. So I think they make a really good pair. You gotta do both of them. All right, let me snap this guy on. All right, we've got 2 eyes. And we've got to put these together. Do I like Ninjago Season 8 from Melanie Santos? And I don't know if I like it yet. I haven't watched it. But the sets look pretty fun, so we'll see. Plushy World asks, if we get Lego Toy Story 4 sets, would we get new models of the main minifigures? That's a good question. I would have to imagine that they would keep the models pretty much the same. It's very expensive for Lego to make new molds, so it'd be really hard for them to have to redo the whole thing. Let's do great things. Do you own old Batman sets? Yeah, actually, I own a lot of the sets from even the first wave of sets. When the first wave of Lego Batman sets came out, that's actually around the time that I worked at the Lego retail store. So that was quite a while ago, but that was a really, really fun time. I remember when those came out, I was just so excited because, you know, like I talked about, I'm a big Batman fan in general, and to get a Lego set of a great character like that, oh boy, it was so exciting at the time. And I'm glad that we still get Batman sets today. But yeah, that was before it was DC Comics superheroes. That was when Batman was its own and first not first superhero theme. I think maybe Spider-Man was originally the first one. But I might be mixing that up. All right, of course there's another sticker. What do I think about fake Lego? Not a fan of fake Lego. It's really a shame. Lego puts a lot of money in and work and hard work from the designers into making their sets. And when other companies just pirate those designs, it just cheapens what Lego's doing. And, to be honest, if more and more people buy fake Lego, it's going to be harder and harder for, the real Lego to do the work they want to do and to keep putting out as many really great sets. So not a fan. And I don't support it. I really don't. I'm a huge fan of the Lego company, and I'll never buy fake Lego, ever. Let's see. Whoa, there's so many good questions I'm missing. Let's see. TalkBricks, did people make fun at you at school for liking Legos? Because they do to me because I'm 12. Yeah. You know what? I can definitely sympathize with you. It's really hard, even as an adult, because I like Lego and I run a YouTube channel all about Lego. I think a lot of people probably consider what I do to be, kind of childish, or something I should have grown out of. But you know what? I have to remember that I don't do it for them. I do it for me. And I don't have to talk about it if they're going to, kind of criticize me, but I can just enjoy it on my own. So, my best advice to you is, do it because you love it. You don't, it could be something that you just have by yourself. You don't have to try to get them into it if they're not into it, at the same time, but you don't have to let their words or their feelings about what you're doing hurt you. It doesn't, who cares what you do, when you're in your own house having fun with your own stuff. So that's my thought is don't let that all get you down. But, you don't have to engage in all that. Let's see. Let's Do Great Things says, do you own Lego Spider-Man sets from the past? And yes, I do own a handful of the old Lego Spider-Man sets. It was a really cool line when it first came out. The Spider-Man minifigure was actually really great. Very different than the one that we have today. But I was such a fan of those old Spider-Man movies. And again, just like the Lego Batman sets when they came out, when these Lego Spider-Man sets came out, oh boy, I really wanted them. And a lot of you guys probably don't even remember, but the original Spider-Man sets came out as part of the Lego Studios line. So it wasn't even a Spider-Man line at first. They had sets for Jurassic Park or Jurassic Park 3 and Spider-Man that were all under a Lego Studios line, which is all about like movie making sets. They even had a movie maker set, which came with a camera and everything. So it was a very different time back then when superheroes didn't even have its own theme. Let's see. Spider-Man Homecoming or The Amazing Spider-Man. I really loved Spider-Man Homecoming. That's from Anto Riva. And I really, really loved Spider-Man Homecoming. But that being said, I do think that The Amazing Spider-Man was not necessarily a bad movie. I think that what they did, though, is they tried to expand their Spider-Verse really quickly. And so like in that second, Amazing Spider-Man 2, they introduced so many new characters and they were going to do Sinister Six and they were going to do all this sort of stuff. And I think they just moved a little too fast. Kind of like my critique about DC. I think that Sony was just trying to do so much. And so I'm so glad that he's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe again, because I do think that's the best thing for the character moving forward. All right, we've got 2 more stickers and then I'm done. Done with stickers, I should say. This is a hard one. I hate when they do this, when they do a sticker that's just like in the middle of a piece, because I think it's so much easier to put a sticker when you have like an edge or something to line it up with. But when they do these ones that are just kind of free floating, not a fan of those. All right, 1 more sticker and then no more stickers. Plushy World says, when do you think we're getting a Lego Disney minifigures series 2? Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't gotten it already. There's a couple key minifigures that we really, really need, like Goofy and Pluto and a few of the other kind of real classic Disney characters from Toontown and everything. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many great characters they can make. More of the princesses, more Pixar, more... I mean, there's just so much to do. I'm surprised that we didn't get like a Lego minifigure style Anna and Elsa from Frozen, just because of how popular that movie was. So yeah, I definitely would not be surprised if we get that series in general, and I'm pretty surprised we haven't gotten it already. All right. What do we have here? What sets from Ninjago Season 8 will I get? Or would I get? I haven't really taken too much of a look to, exactly all the sets that are coming out, because they were all kind of leaked for a while. But I think that I'll probably get some of the smaller sets, but I won't get too many of them, just because, like I said earlier in this stream, you can't collect everything, so you kind of have to pick and choose. So if I'm going to want the, the new Batman sets, or the new DC sets, or the Infinity War sets, or the Black Panther sets, then something else I'll have to kind of say, sorry, I can't get. And so I think maybe Ninjago Season 8 will be the thing I have to pass up on. Let's see. Doomsday says, Lego Star Wars minifigure or video game series. I think it would be really great to get a minifigure series for Star Wars. The only issue is that Hasbro, I think, has the license to Star Wars action figures, and unfortunately, that oftentimes precludes our ability to get actual minifigure series based on some of those licenses, because if they release just figures, it's like an action figure, and it's not like a building construction toy, and so that's why we don't often get those minifigure series from the other cool franchises that I think we'd like. Let's see. Would you like if LEGO made a Marvel minifigure series or a Star Wars minifigure series? From Winter Studios 12. Yeah, I mean, I would love that. I think Marvel especially would make a really good series, just because with Star Wars, it'd be cool to get a lot of Star Wars characters, but I think with Marvel, because of all the different superheroes, I think it would feel like you're getting a lot of very different characters, like big villains, big heroes. It's easier for, I think, them to come out with a line that feels very exciting. Every character can really count, whereas I think with Star Wars, a lot of the villains are dressed in uniform, and a lot of other characters are dressed in kind of more raggedy clothes. So it might not feel as good or feel as exciting to get different figures from Star Wars. That being said, there's plenty of Star Wars figures that we need to get, so I wouldn't mind if a minifigure series allowed us to get some of those other cool characters. Excuse me. I really should bring a bottle of water when I do these streams. It's a lot of talking. Let's see. Clark Arts asks, do I have any other LEGO YouTuber friends? So, yeah, I do have some other LEGO YouTuber friends. And these are people I haven't even always met in real life, but it's just nice to talk to everyone on social media and everything like that. But I always need more friends, You can't say no to more friends. Let's see. I missed a good question. Do I have a Mr. Gold from Melanie Santos? No, I don't have a Mr. Gold. I can't even tell you how many stores I went to trying to find one, but no, unfortunately I don't. Let's see. DankCat05 asks, what sets from Avengers Infinity War do I want to see the most? I think that the Sanctum Sanctorum set's going to be really cool. I loved that set in the movie, in the Doctor Strange movie. So I would really like to see more of that. So yeah, that one's probably at the top of my list. All right. Doomsday asks, are you going to do a contest where you have to build a ship or figure or something for a prize? I've never thought about that, but I would be interested, especially if it would get some really cool builds out of it. People in the community make such amazing stuff. So I wouldn't mind seeing it. But yeah, I do want to do another kind of more big giveaway coming up soon. Camel Bricks asks, what's my favorite Marvel set? I think that my favorite Marvel set, it's so hard to pick up favorite Marvel sets, because I actually think that sometimes the DC sets are a little bit more exciting for me, only because I think that with the DC sets, they often have slightly more iconic vehicles or slightly more exciting builds. So I think from a set perspective, like the actual builds, I think that some of the DC sets are better. But I did really love the Avengers Helicarrier set. That was like probably one of the most fun sets I built. So I'm not sure that answers your question, but hopefully it gives you something. All right, got to build the other one of these. Where's the piece? Oh, here. Justice League or Wonder Woman from Let's Do Great Things. I do think Wonder Woman was probably a little bit better of a movie, but I also love Gal Gadot. I think she's such a great actress, and she's been doing such a great job as Wonder Woman. All right, let's slide on the shoes. All right. Where do you get your info? From Melanie Santos. Well, I do a lot of research for my videos. I think a lot of times when you watch other YouTubers, I find that there's some information that I wish I could know. Like how does that Lego Marvel superheroes character what does that character look like in the comics? So I'll do some extra research on different comics websites and resources for comics just to get like all the different images I need. So, I do a lot of Googling around trying to find all sorts of different resources. And yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of time, but I think it makes a big difference when you're watching the videos. I don't know. You guys could tell me if you agree, I suppose. All right. We're getting towards the end here. I only got a couple more pieces. All right. Sorry, I'm just straightening out my instruction booklet. Do you think that they should make more, or do you think they would make more Lego Wonder Woman sets? I think Wonder Woman will be featured in more sets, but I don't think we'll see anything more from the movie. Maybe if they make another, for Wonder Woman 2, if Lego still makes sets for it, then we'll see another set. But I could see it being maybe only 2 sets at the most. But I think I was glad we at least got the 1 set. Let's see. When do you think the first DLC pack will come out for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2? I think that we'll see it closer to February when the Black Panther movie comes out, because we do know Black Panther is included in the DLC content. So definitely we can assume that February would be when we see it. At least that's my assumption. All right. Got to slot this guy on. If you could have any game turned into a license for LEGO, what would I pick for my top 3 from Doomsday? Oh boy. Well, we talked already about Zelda, and I think that would be a really, really good one. So I think I'd add Zelda to my list. What else? I think, I think I'm a big Nintendo gamer, so I feel like I would probably pick like Mario, maybe Metroid would make really cool sets. But yeah, I mean, there's so many great video games. I know Sonic, and a lot of people would really like Sonic sets. Everyone left that as a comment on my Powerpuff Girls video, so I think a lot of people would like that too. Let's see. I'm almost done, guys. This is the end of the video, I think, coming up soon. Should they make a Ninjago Movie 2 from Tommy Glover? Honestly, I think that they should, only because I think the sets were so much fun. But at the same time, I'm not sure that the first movie did well enough for them to make a sequel. I wouldn't mind seeing those characters like in an upcoming sequel to the Lego Movie, universe, but I'm not sure we'll see it anytime soon. But that being said, there's some fun characters, some really great minifigures, and great builds. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of them again, but yeah, I'm not so sure we'll see them anytime soon. So I'm just putting all this together so we can have a nice little shot for the end of this video. But let's see. I'm just going to angle up my camera a little bit. This was a really great set. I know that a lot of people were looking at this one because it's like a $20 set, but look at how nice this turned out. This is a cool build. This kind of has like a hinge so you can open this up. But yeah, this is really, really cool. The Piranhas were kind of a goofy vehicle in general, but I think that this build turned out really nice. This little rickshaw car is pretty cool. I like some of the sticker detail at the top, even down in there, with some nice lanterns. So yeah, this is a pretty fun set. And obviously we get some great minifigures, especially Lady Iron Dragon. So very cool design on this. I do kind of hate a little bit that they can't print on black so well, but so her skin tone doesn't look exactly right, but I think it's overall a pretty nice set. So I'll take a couple more questions, guys, and then I'm going to head off. But this was so much fun. Honestly, you guys make this so much fun for me, and I just love hanging out with you guys. So Plushie World asks, have I seen Coco? Nope, I haven't seen Coco. Matthew Carson asks, there's a rumor about a LEGO Incredibles 2 video game, and I know that's coming. I did a video about that. Do I do live streams for every video, Melanie asks? No, unfortunately I don't. Clark Arts asks, Zelda sets or Flash CW sets? Oh, that's a tough choice. Don't make me choose. Let's see. What kind of camera and microphone do I use? I have a camcorder, a Canon camcorder. I also use my phone, and I have a Blue Yeti mic. It's a USB microphone. That's usually what I use for my videos. Let's see. What Zelda game would have... Maybe which Zelda game do I want Legos to be made from? I wouldn't mind Ocarina of Time. That was such a fun one. But also Breath of the Wild. Some really great designs. Wouldn't a Lego Guardian just look amazing? Let's see. Have I seen It? No, I haven't seen it because I don't like scary movies. Let's see. What level pack from LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 do I want the most? I mean, I think I'm probably most excited for the Infinity War content. I think that one's just going to be so much fun. Would I like a Lego Cartoon Network minifigure series? You know what? I'm not as into all those shows as I know a lot of you guys are. You guys love those shows from all the Lego Dimensions content that I used to do. But yeah, so I'd probably rather have like a Disney series too. All right. Well, maybe we'll stop it there. Guys, this was unbelievable. You guys are so much fun. I do this stuff for you because you guys make it totally worth it for me. If you guys want to find out how you can help out the channel, start your holiday shopping using my Amazon link in the description below. All you have to do is click that link and you can buy something from from my selection that I've provided, or you can buy anything on Amazon. Just start your shopping with that link and it'll help support the channel. So a lot of you guys have already done it and it means the world to me. Thank you, Lego Maniac, for all of your amazing super chat donations. Thank you everyone for your amazing questions, and stay tuned for more because I've got plenty more videos coming up, more video games, more 2018 sets. All the news will be revealed soon and I can't wait to bring it to you guys. So thanks again and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Take care, everyone. Bye.